All right, here's meteorologist Alan Rose. Alan, I have to admit, I did not heed your advice yesterday. I went on a jog outside, and it was tough. I should have listened to you.
Brett, we talked about this.
I know. My apologies.
That's okay. I forgive you. At least you're doing okay this morning. You know, it's pretty easy to suffer from heat exhaustion or heat-related illnesses on days when we're above that 90-degree mark, especially with our high elevation and the strong power of the sun here in Colorado. Right now, it's a mild start to what's expected to be a very hot afternoon. Yesterday's high came up short of my forecast by a few notches. I think today will be a little bit warmer with some clear, hazy conditions early, mostly cloudy skies this afternoon, and the chance of an isolated shower in the Pikes Peak region. By tomorrow, warming up even a few more degrees than today, topping out in the middle to upper 90s here in the Springs. For Pueblo right now, we're about 13 degrees cooler to start things out than the Springs, nice and pleasant at 57. However, the cooler conditions do not last long. We warm up in a hurry today, already to the 90s by 11 a.m. in several hours today and tomorrow that will see that temperature exceed 100 degrees. High pressure to our south is going to continue to bring this big hot weather pattern here to the state over the next several days. Now we'll be tracking a low pressure system moving out of the Pacific Northwest towards the weekend. It's going to bring a trailing cold front our direction by Saturday morning. That'll weaken that heat ridge for us, bringing in some cooler changes this weekend, as well as a return chance for more widespread showers and storms. Now, on top of the heat, the smoke, and the haze, which we still have to get to, we've also got high fire danger threats continuing in the state each of the next few afternoons. And with that wildfire smoke being generated by some new bigger blazes like the elk fire and leaf fire, we do expect to see areas of light to moderate smoke once again here in southern Colorado. Let's show you that smoke tracker today. Some of the thicker smoke I think will move to our north around Fort Collins and then trail down into the eastern plains, but you can still see some of that moderate smoke possible into Huerfano and Los Animas counties, even teetering on some of that moderate smoke later today around the Springs and Pueblo. And that does impact air quality. So air quality right now, it looks like for the remainder of the day will be on the moderate side due to some of that smoke, as well as increased levels of ozone that we typically see in conjunction with these hot summer days. All right, today in the Springs, 93 is your high, 104 in La Junta, 103 in Lamar, and 98 in Canyon City. Allergy report still shows those drying grasses bringing about medium amounts of pollen to the air, weeds and mold on the low side. In the Springs, we'll stay in the 90s through at least Friday, near record heat possible Thursday and Friday afternoon, with relief moving in this weekend. For Pueblo, a dry, hot stretch of weather late this week. Upper 90s Saturday, so it's a slow cool down at first. 90 on Sunday, 88 by next Monday. Canyon City, areas of smoke today, hot and hazy Thursday to Friday. Temperatures cooling into the weekend the next week with a return chance of thunderstorms to the forecast. And in Woodland Park, can't rule out a passing shower today that could disrupt plans for maybe a short period of time. Very warm and dry Thursday to Friday with thunderstorms and cooling highs into the weekend.